Welcome back. In this lecture, you will learn how to enhance your communication skills using ChatGPT. Now, let's say, for example, that I needed to prepare for a business meeting where I needed to give an update on the project so far. Now, what I could do is create a prompt like this that says, help me draft a clear and concise update on the project's progress for the next meeting. Now, I'm gonna show you an additional way to do this, but let's start off with this one. So here we get an amazing template. Dear team, I hope this message finds you well. I am writing to you to provide you with an update on the status of our current project, project name. We get a progress summary, major achievements, the challenges, the next step, etc. So what we could do is just go ahead and grab all of this, paste it into a document like this one, select all of it, clear formatting. I'm going to change it into Montserrat. I'm going to make it 12. And then I could just start dissecting this and changing the things and create it the way that I want it. For example, I add in the project name here, how many % of completion. We have made significant strides. Hopefully that is actually true. And now I could just start customizing this accordingly to my needs. Now that would be the first way to do it. And the benefit would be that you actually get to add in your own data and details here and write it yourself. A lot of people are going to be more comfortable with that. Now, the second way of doing it would be to add in more context. So let's say that I write the same prompt. So here I've given it a ton of more context. I have added in. The project is about developing a new road called Ikter Road that runs through the center of Larnaca in Cyprus. The difficulty is finding the funding for it as the project has become more costly than other roads due to using eco-friendly materials. I'm just giving ChatGPT the entire story so that now it can craft this mail for us that we can use for the meeting. Now, of course, by crafting a mail for us, we can not only send it out to everyone afterwards, but we can also use it to read from it during the actual meeting itself. So let's send this one away. So here we have a completely new email that is much more specific. I can go ahead and grab it just like this. And then just for comparisons, I'm going to put it down here. Format, clear formatting. I'm going to make it 12. I'm going to change it to Montserrat. And there we have it. So this is much more specific given the context that ChatGPT has been given. Now, of course, what I can do is go in here. I can format it much more nicely. I can start bolding important parts like this. There's a lot of things we can do to make this look better, change certain words. But ChatGPT has done the majority of the work for us. Now, let's say this wasn't about notes for a meeting, and that could also be used as an email. Let's say that you wanted to enhance your communication skills for a practical event coming up. So let's say that you have to fire an employee because you are running out of funds in your company and someone has to go and it had to be this person. So the question might be, for example, what do I say to an employee that I value a lot, that I have to let her go because the company is currently going through a struggle? She is amazing at her job, but we just can't afford her. I want this to be as pain-free as possible. Let's see what kind of help ChatGPT can give us. So the results are in, and amazingly, first I'm being suggested sending a mail that says, I hope this message finds you well. I would like to request a private meeting with you to discuss a matter of utmost importance at your earliest convenience. And then during the meeting, these are some suggestions of what to say. Now, let's say that, for example, I think this sounds too stiff and professional, and also this is not designed to be in any email format, just in real life. I could give it some more context and say, use a friendlier tone of voice that is less professional. Make it designed to be said in real life. So I've added in the context, use a friendlier tone of voice that is less professional, make it designed to be said in real life and not in email, just to be extra clear, and I'm gonna send it away. So if you want to check out the new, way more empathetic reply, you can pause this lecture now and just read through this to see what we have actually gotten. So needless to say, this is a much better response and it fits the situation that I'm pretending exists much better here. So when it comes to enhancing your communication skills, you can ask any question for any situation and you can change the format to anything, whether it is for a public speaking, whether it is in an email format, real life, a small meeting, a big meeting, business proposal, whatever it might be that requires your communication skills. Maybe you want to learn how to become more persuasive. Maybe you have some aggression problems you want to learn how to tame. Ask ChatGPT. Be specific what it is that you want from it, and as you get the answer, specify more context so that it gets it right. So this is how you enhance your communication skills with ChatGPT. Now you go ahead, play with it, learn from it, develop, and have a ton of fun. See you in the next lecture.